All right. It's your boy Reek. I'm gonna be explaining how football or soccer, as they call it in the U.S., how it works exactly. For those who don't know. All right. So the rules are pretty kind of difficult, but they're actually not that complicated if you pay attention. Now, every team is allowed 11 players, which means there's 22 players every time a team plays. Well, two teams play. But after committing violations or fouls, if a player receives a yellow card or a red card, they well, if they receive a red card, they are expelled from the game and suspended for a certain number of matches. If they receive a yellow card, they can continue to play, but if they receive a second yellow card, then they are sent off for the rest of the game. And there is another rule that is pretty important for certain teams that if a player is ahead of another defender, doesn't matter even if it's a centimeter ahead, they will be considered offsides and the goal will not count. Um, when a team scores, only 1 point is awarded. In certain sports, if they score, multiple points are awarded, but in soccer, it's only 1 point, and then the team that has gotten scored on gets the ball back. And certain that's only in leagues, but in certain tournaments, if the game is still tied, then you go to extra time, which lasts 30 minutes, which means 15-minute halves. If the game is still tied, the game leads to the penalty shootout, in which teams take shots at the goal, and the team with the most goals at the end of the shootout wins the entire game. Now, for international tournaments, one of the biggest factors in football are international tournaments such as the World Cup, Confederations Cup, Copa America, or the European Championship. The Confederations Cup, World Cup, and European Championship each take place every 4 years, similar to the Olympics. For domestic tournaments and leagues, you've seen international, but one of the biggest components of football is domestic leagues and tournaments. Depending on the league, the way games work may vary, but in most leagues, the system of how a team becomes champion of the league is after certain games, the team with the most points wins the entire league. A win is 3 points, a tie is 1 point, and a loss equals 0 points. That team that does the worst in the league is relegated or bumped down to the division below, while a team in the lower division can win the league, being promoted to the higher division.